All right, everybody. Thanks for coming up to UPIKE today. We got a great crowd. It's always good to see everybody up here supporting UPIKE Bears. It's a wonderful time to be Bear. We've got this logo change, and we've been into this for about 18 months. And thank you to Lucy Holman and all of her camp that helps us promote this brand, this UPIKE brand. Our athletic teams across the board are doing so well. I know Mr. Hurley and Governor Pat and I are so proud of you. We're really making moves toward the top of the Governor's Cup in the conference. And part of that, obviously, is women's basketball. And Mr. Hurley will talk about our search process we went through, and we'll introduce Governor Pat and get him to say a few words, and then we'll get our new coach up here. But again, I'm proud of everybody being here today, and our new coach will entertain questions after her little speech up here. So without further ado, we'll have a new president, as you know, July 1st. And he's been a good friend to me and a good leader to all of us. And Governor Patton's taken him under his wing, and he's doing a great job. And I promise you it's going to be even better things for the University of Pikeville. Without further ado, President-elect and soon-to-be Dr. James Hurley.
Governor, I would like to say that all these people are here to hear you and I speak and Reggie, but I see about 40 McNamees out there, so I think it's for someone else. But we are excited about this announcement. And let me first start by saying we had over 160 applicants for this position. And it ranged from international applicants all the way up to current Division I head basketball coaches applying for this position. So this is something we didn't take lightly, and we're very excited about. Also, let me say that we would like to thank our former coach, Bill Watson, for the many years of service and dedication to this program, and what an outstanding job he and all the coaches before him have done in laying the foundation for this program. And I think it would be appropriate to give Coach Watson a hand. But we are at a point where this program is ready to take off and soar to new heights. And without further ado, we've been blessed to have an outstanding leader for the previous 4 years. And a lot of you remember when Governor Patton got here that, I'm going to be brief, Governor, that this institution wasn't where it is today. And a lot of that is because of his outstanding leadership and Judy being by his side as well, and we're blessed to have him. He's not going anywhere. He's still going to be around. He'll still be the boss, but he'll be my safety net. But we're very fortunate, and it's the President's Cup. Governor has convinced you that he's changed the name of the Mid-South Conference point standing from governor to president, but it is still the President's Cup. So, without further ado, our fearless leader, Governor Paul Patton.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, and we're marking another milestone on the history of this institution to prepare young people for life. And athletics is a very important part of our comprehensive program here on the Hill. Matter of fact, about half of our undergraduate students are involved in varsity competitive athletics. And I think that's good the way we run it. Now, I'll be blunt, we're not running an NBA or NFL farm club, although we've had athletes play professionally. But we're trying to teach young people the values that will be worth something to them in life, the value of working hard, of doing your best, of observing the rules, of respecting authority, of teamwork and leadership, and all of those attributes that we need to be successful in life. We're developing in our young people through our athletic program. And of course, any athletic program has to have a leader, and that leader is the coach. And I can say, without exception, that we're very pleased with the quality of the leadership of all of our athletic programs, the dedication. You have to be dedicated. You have to go beyond the ordinary. It's not an 8-to-5 job, I'll put it that way. And our coaching staffs understand that, and they work hard, and our young people work hard. And they're entertaining. I mean, not only is it valuable work to do, it provides entertainment, provides ways for us to interact with the community. So our athletic program is very, very important to us. And I, too, want to thank Bill Watson I believe one of the longest serving and winningest coaches in the institution's history, and just a fine person. And that's important too. So, but we're moving into a new era, and I'm getting ready to introduce our new women's basketball coach. But first, I want to point out, I have 7 fingers left. These 2 are occupied, and that one's occupied. But all the other 4, 5, 7 of them are available.
No,
Coach.
You made a promise last night.
Well, we don't get into that. Well,
That's detail.
that's a detail. That's a detail. That's a detail. But we want to play at the very highest levels, and I think that the new individual that's agreed to come and work with us, be a part of this community, is the individual that can make that happen. So with that, I'd like to introduce our new basketball coach, Joanna McNamee. Joanna.
Thank you. Well, first off, I would like to thank Governor Patton, President-elect James Hurley, Dr. Reggie Overton, and the search committee for giving me this great opportunity. My family, I have my husband and my 2 boys, are really honored to be a part of the UPIKE family. And I'm really looking forward after this press conference to get a chance to sit and talk with the team. The team is truly the heart of the program, and I believe after our discussion, we are going to talk about how we're going to bring the basketball program to new heights, and what I expect on the floor, and what they're going to do for me on the floor, and what we're going to do as a group to make the program the type of program that not only wins championships, but is a program that you guys as a university and this community can be truly proud of. And as you can see, moving here to Pikeville, I have a lot of support from my family, and I'm just excited to be a part of such a great program. If anybody has any questions, I'd love to hear them.
You're going to introduce that family to us?
Oh yeah, come on up, family. Come on up, everybody. This is my son, Caden, he's 5, and this is my son, Luke, he's 6, and this is my niece, Clara, and my nephew, Isaac, and my nephew, Benjamin. Come on, Jay. And my nephew, Jay, and my nephews, Noah and Nicholas, and my little nephew, Henry. So coming to Pikeville, my kids, to come here is more like going on vacation. When I say, boys, we're going to get in the car and visit Pikeville, they are jumping up and down like they are going to the beach or Disney World. This is the place for us, so we are really excited to be here. And if I didn't introduce my husband, he's the man that makes all this happen. That's Joe McNamee. All right, you can stay. He can stay.
Coach, would you tell them a little bit about your history? And as Governor has showed off his rings, one of the things that caught the committee's attention is your ring. So why don't you talk a little bit about where you've been and what brings you here?
Well, again, as I've just been blessed with my coaching career. I was fortunate enough out of college, I went straight to graduate school. From graduate school, I ended up getting a head coaching position at West Virginia Wesleyan College, where I think I was the youngest head coach in NCAA history there. And we turned around a program, won 18 games, and from there I got to go and be a recruiting coordinator at a Division I university at Eastern Kentucky. Then from there I went to West Virginia University, which brought me close to my family, and that's where I got to meet my husband, who at that time was the baseball coach there. And from there we went to the University of Maryland, and I got to spend 4 years there building a program that in 2006 won a national championship, which was an experience of a lifetime. And now I am prepared as your head coach to bring this program to those kind of heights. That's what my aspiration is, and that is what I expect that we'll get to. And I'm really excited about building that type of program here.
Questions, guys?
Coach, with all the Division I experience you got, how is that going to aid you recruiting at this level?
Well, at this level, a lot of recruiting is a lot about contacts and who you know. And because I did get to spend 10 years at the Division I level, I have contacts all over the country, but actually I have a lot of contacts in this region. And that helps when you're just trying to find out what kids are out there with a little bit smaller of a recruiting budget. You don't always get to go out as much as you want to, but when you have friends in the business that you trust, that can help you with some names and with some people that are really quality student athletes that are out there in high school and even in junior college or wanting to transfer, that really does help, and that's going to be a huge asset for me.
Kind of talk about, you was talking about talking to the players about what to expect on the floor from them. I mean, just kind of talk about that, your expectations with your players when you play, and just kind of the style that you go.
Sure. Well, my style of play that I envision and that I always that I love is a very up-tempo, fast-paced game of basketball. Now, I know I've seen a lot of coaches say that, and then when they get to game time, they're slowing it down and using all 30 seconds of each possession, but that is not my style. I'm a very up-tempo, try to create as many possessions in the game as possible, pick up full court, press as much as we can. With that being said, to do that kind of style, your players have to be in great shape, and they have to be very dedicated, and that's something that I'm going to expect from them on the court, is 100% effort, and I won't accept anything less than that. And I think basketball, again, it's a game. It's supposed to be fun, and games are a lot more fun when you win. And so hopefully we're going to win some games and have fun. And I know you don't enjoy success without putting in the work and having players that are ready and willing to give that kind of work ethic, and that's what we're going to strive for. Any other questions? You guys are easy.
Good. Thanks, Coach.
Oh, well, thank you.
Thanks, everybody, for coming to visit us today. And Coach McNamee will be around if you want to ask personal questions, any questions about athletics or her family. She'll be here. She's got a team meeting at 2 o'clock with her team, and we look forward to that as well. So please hang around and please come up and meet and greet. Thank you for coming.